all good standing there the whole time?
You can.
Are you good with that, or you want to sit down? You want to stand?
Where you want to sit?
I want you to stand. Okay. And we'll be brief.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. This is exactly what we want. We want the National Night Out cheer. And I think we brought it. Who would have thought that pom-poms would have done the trick? Awesome, guys. Hello and happy National Night Out. Thank you for joining us here today for our send-off ceremony. It's so wonderful to see so many smiling faces and a room full of law enforcement, public safety officials, and our volunteers. My name is Jennifer Moore. I'm the chair of the National Night Out Committee and also the Media and Community Relations Director here in the city of Suffolk. And it's an honor to welcome you to the festivities. And I think we're missing Nat Knight and McGruff, so they may pop in here in a second. But first off, I want to recognize some of our very special guests. We've got Mayor Michael Duman, Vice Mayor. Oh, love this. Yeah, okay, just for the special guest. We've got Vice Mayor Lou Ward, Councilman Leroy Bennett, Councilman John Rector, Councilman Tim Johnson, Councilman Leotis Williams, Councilman Roger Fawcett. We have our City Manager Al Moore. Police Chief Al Chandler. We've got our we've got our Fire Chief Michael Baraki. We've got Sheriff E.C. Harris. And our Suffolk Commonwealth Attorney Narendra Plaz. That's the cheer. We also have Clerk of Circuit Court Randy Carter, Commissioner of Revenue Susan Draper, and special guests. We've got representatives from Congressman Jen Kiggins and Delegate Clint Jenkins as well. So, and here comes our very special guest, Nat Knight and McGruff. So all right, and as they find their way to their seats, we're going to go ahead and start with our invocation, led by Chaplain Josh Baker of Suffolk Fire and Rescue.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Fire Chaplain Joshua Baker, giving the invocation. If I could just get everybody to bow their heads for a moment. Lord, thank you for this beautiful evening that we get to celebrate this National Night Out. We thank you for this opportunity to strengthen our neighborhood spirit, community, and the first responder partnership in a fun and informative way. May this evening be an affirmation of the fact that together we are making our community safe through prevention education, along with first responder and community partnership. As it says in 1 Corinthians 1:10, I appeal to you, brothers and sisters, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, that all of you agree with one another in what you say, and that there will be no division among you, but you will be perfectly united in mind and thought. As believers, you taught us to love one another as you love us. So, Father, praise you for this event and for your purpose for it. We know that when we gather together, you will always have a divine agenda, and we trust that. So tonight, we gather under your care and protection. We thank you for those who are with us in this evening, and that you would guide our thoughts and actions to bring you glory through unity and compassion. Amen.
Amen.
Good afternoon. And welcome to the 2023 Suffolk National Night Out. Of course, a National Night Out started in 1984 in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's a night that we celebrate relationships between our residents, our businesses, and our public safety partners. This is especially important today than ever before as we continue to work together to curb the violence nationally and regionally. For Suffolk, it is always a special evening, as we like to take pride in finishing in the top of our nation for our size of community. But as though we celebrate tonight, it's the other 364 days that make it important, that we continue to work together throughout our city and to help curb some of the violence that we experience. Now, I tell you, I'm very proud of our public safety folks here. I think you ought to give them a hand right now. I would like to thank our residents, organizations, for tonight's events and our staff within our public safety departments and our media relations for putting on the events tonight. As I've been here for now almost 3 years in this seat, the last 3 years I look out, and tonight's crowd, as I'm looking at it tonight here in the council chamber, is a lot larger than I remember. Of course, we came out of pandemic, but we've got a good crowd tonight. So with this type of crowd, we will finish number one this year. Thank you for being a part of this evening, and let me introduce our next speaker, the Honorable Mike Duman.
Okay. We kind of joke about forgetting to introduce the person that's coming in behind us. But anyhow, good afternoon. I want to thank you all for joining us as we kick off my favorite event of the whole year, National Night Out. Go figure. As the mayor of Suffolk, I get to take part in many events throughout the year, but I do not think there is one event that has the significance that National Night Out has in our city. There's absolutely no doubt about it. No city in Hampton Roads, Virginia, or the nation throws a party for National Night Out like we do in Suffolk. There's been recent press noting the significant population growth of our city compared to all cities in Hampton Roads. I've recently been asked what factors have been responsible for this growth. Beyond the obvious geographic assets of our 430 square mile city and the significant economic activity, I truly believe it is our quality of life and our diversity which allows us to offer any lifestyle an individual or family may be seeking. It is also indisputable that in every neighborhood, the quality of life is directly linked to how safe the residents feel. Over the last several years, Suffolk has had one of the lowest crime rates in the Hampton Roads region, and much can be attributed to the meaningful initiatives and investments made to improve public safety. National Night Out affords us an opportunity to engage each other as a city with a unity of purpose to step up crime prevention by promoting police-community partnerships. The building of community trust and safety go hand in hand. The newly formed Public Safety Committee has a mission statement to, and I'll quote, strengthen working relationships between city agencies, promote community engagement. Let me do that one more time. Promote community engagement and develop strategies to improve the safety of the city's communities and neighbors while serving as a formal channel of communication between city government and our citizens. When it comes to community engagement, National Night Out is unsurpassed. It is inspiring and heartwarming to witness our citizens playing an active role in creating safer environments for their communities. I am proud this evening, proud of our public safety personnel, our staff, our school system, all of our volunteers, community organizers, and most importantly, proud of our citizens. I am confident Suffolk will once again be selected and recognized as having one of the highest rated events in the country. As we depart to participate in various community events, take a moment to speak to your neighbor, make a friend, or thank a police officer, sheriff's deputy, or firefighter for their willingness to serve and protect. This is what makes Suffolk great. The sheriff told me to introduce Narendra, but that was a mistake. Who do I please? Are you sure? At this time, right, wrong, or indifferent, and at the direction of Sheriff E.C. Harris, I'm going to introduce our police chief, Mr. Alfred Chandler.
Good evening, everybody. Today is a day of significance, a day where we come together to make a resolute and unequivocal statement. We stand united, hand in hand, to declare our unwavering commitment to keeping our streets safe and crime-free. We firmly believe that the most potent tool in our fight against crime is the power of community connection. It is through our community and connections and our collective efforts By fighting crime together, making our streets safer together, building stronger relationships, that we will triumph over challenges that come our way. Togetherness is the key that unlocks countless doors. It is the key to maintaining peaceful neighborhoods, to taking care of each other, and indeed to achieving almost anything we set our minds to. Today I stand before you as a representative of the dedicated men and women of the Suffolk Police Department. We are immensely proud to have such an outstanding citizenship and community partners who provide us with a chance to work alongside you, transforming our communities into a safer place to live, work, grow, and bark. So tonight we celebrate the fruits of our hard work and the tenacity needed to prioritize togetherness. We come together to celebrate the creation and the sustenance of community connections, a bond that will strengthen our resolve against crime and foster more secure environments for everyone. So take a moment to meet some new friends, enjoy the music, and let your voices ring out loud and clear in proclaiming our communities to be safe and secure here in the city of Suffolk. Let us bask in the joy of community, a spirit that we hold dear in our beautiful city. As we come together to celebrate National Night Out 2023, let us also remember to have some fun. For it is in the joyous moments that we forge deeper connections and build the camaraderie that will take us through any challenges that lie ahead. So thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion. Together we can make a difference, and together we can create a safer, more vibrant community. Let us continue to stand strong, shoulder to shoulder, as we march forward in pursuit of a better tomorrow. Thank you all very much for your attention, and at this time, we will call Police Chief Mike Baraki. Yes. Fire Chief. Please don't take my job. Fire Chief.
I just got promoted, I think. I've always wanted a nice office. Now I can go get a nice office. So with tradition, I'm going to invite Sparky up with me because we do this every year. So Sparky, come on. Mayor, Vice Mayor, members of the City Council, and especially our citizens and community leaders, it's an honor for myself and Sparky to be here tonight. National Night Out enhances the relationships between our community, our city leaders, and their public safety servants. Our mission tonight is simple: prevent crime anywhere, anytime, anyone. See that, Chief? That's not to put fires out. Tonight is a great opportunity to bring your fire and rescue department to our neighborhoods. From Pewsville to Creekside, from downtown to Lake Kennedy, your fire and rescue department will stand beside the community leaders, citizens, children, parents, to show our pride in our community that we serve. Our motto is very fitting for tonight: our family protecting yours. Tonight, the 78 firefighters, officers, paramedics that are working this evening will become one with everyone who is participating in National Night Out. Together we stand with law enforcement to show that we can prevent crime anywhere, anytime, anyone. Thank you. And now it's my honor to introduce the fire chief. No. It's my honor to turn the podium over to our Commonwealth's attorney, Ms. Narendra Plez.
Good evening, everyone. I am Narendra Plez. I'm the Commonwealth's attorney here for the city of Suffolk, and thank you all for being here this evening. Tonight is not just another national night out. Tonight is the night where we once again come together as a unified city to showcase our continuing commitment to safety and also to each other. For us, tonight is the night that we look into the eyes of our people and say, we see you, we hear you, and we are here for you. We're working to keep you safe and protected. We're working to help you build your dream home, your family, your business, whatever you fill in the blank. We are working to make Suffolk better because we live here too. For you, tonight is the night you ask us what we do. Because I bet many of you didn't think prosecutors were public safety agents, but we are. Ask us what we do. Ask us how we do it. And most importantly, why we do it. Ask us what you can do to help. Introduce us to your friends, your family, and even that nosy neighbor across the street. Let us know what we can do for you and your community. Tonight is the night where we strengthen the bridges we've already built, where we forge new paths with new acquaintances, and where we make plans to expand our network for the betterment of our city. No one person can do it alone. No one company can do it alone. No one city can make it happen by sheer desire. It has to be an affirmation from us, for all of us. So I implore you, as you've already heard before, as you travel around the city tonight, make time to meet new friends. Make time to meet new people. I believe in the power of community. I believe in the power of numbers. Together we can achieve anything. Together we can keep our streets safe. Together we can keep our city the best in Hampton Roads, the best in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and the best in the nation. Thank you all and have fun tonight.
Up next is our Sheriff, E.C. Harris.
So this is the police chief and the fire chief. He's the mayor and the vice mayor, and he's also sits the whole entire city council, Sheriff E.C. Harris.
Thank you all for being here. God bless you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you because you're putting your 2 cent worth in to get out here and make our city a better city. We are a great city. Make no mistake about it. We are an outstanding city. I appreciate every one of you in the back row, fire, police, every one of our community partners, especially Craig Abraham. The job you do every day, you're short-handed. It is a difficult job. I've been in this game 41 years now. It's worse than it has ever been. And I appreciate you so much what you do for our city. God bless you. Now, I was told I only had 2 minutes, but everybody up here, other than the city manager, has went 5 minutes. So, let's be careful and let's have a good time.
Thank you, Sheriff. And before we get this show on the road, I just wanted to say thank you to some very, very important people. Thank you to our National Night Out Committee. These dedicated men and women have served on this committee year after year and have perfected the model that you will see tonight. Please stand, committee members, to be recognized. As well, I'd like to thank the Media and Community Relations Department. They are the behind-the-scenes backbone to this event. Every small detail that you see here today was carefully designed and implemented by this team, so thank you for your hard work. Applause. Thank you. And thank you to the Suffolk Police Department, their Explorer Post program. These are the future of Suffolk, so thank you to these young professionals. And to Suffolk Probation and Parole and the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office, thank you for another year of participation. And of course, our employees for stepping up in all capacities. Tour coordinators, mascots, photographers, you name it, they've got us covered tonight. Thank you so much, volunteers. So let's just cover what we can expect this evening. So for our motorcade volunteers, when you walk out of these double doors tonight, you'll see signage for each of your tour numbers. Please find your coordinator and head to your tour bus. Each bus is numbered clearly on the side of each vehicle. Don't worry, we will bring you back at the end of the night. For those driving separately, that's okay too, just follow your motorcade. And for our send-off volunteers, This is a new thing this year with the pom-poms and the send-off volunteers, and I'm loving it. So for our send-off volunteers, we're going to have you guys head out as well and stand in front of the flagpoles right in front of City Hall, and that's where you're going to give all of our tours and motorcades a proper send-off. And then when you're done, you can return the pom-poms. There's a box up front. You know what? Y'all can keep them. Y'all can keep them. And so with your help, we can make this year's National Night Out the best yet in Suffolk and secure our spot as #1. So let's hit the road.